Why are people feeling a presence when they visit, when they see the walking monks? Even a healing. They're saying this is. My friends are saying you've got to go. When you see the monks, it's enlightening. It's an experience of a lifetime. What's going on? I want to know. But first, let me say I'm Ed Conley, and I have been practicing walking straight, walking straight, since the 50s. Of course, my life meanders. Every life meanders. But if your heart has a true intention of getting to the truth of your life, of yourself, you're going to go straight, even though from the side it looks like you're meandering. Just like a sailing ship meanders to go north, you see. But if you look at it from a side, you say, oh, he's off course, go left, go right, go left, all right. But the Buddhist monks are going straight. They're going straight to the heart of America, to the center. They're going to D.C., they're going to the center. But what is the center? What is the center of America? Is it in Washington? Is it in a building where Trump lives? Is Trump the center? Those who follow Trump think Trump is the center. Are the Buddhist monks going to see Trump? Are they like the kings of Europe, going to bow down to the Pope of Rome? What is the center? Well, America's lost its center. And I'm 89 years old. I can see that in my lifetime. So let's look. If I can summarize why we feel we're lost, I remember the 50s. In the 50s, there was turmoil and decisions, but in the evening news, when Cronkite or Huntley Brinkley or ABC, whatever his name was, came on, we knew where we were. We knew where America was. We knew what was real. And we could have our highball and sit back and relax and have dinner, you see, and watch I Love Lucy. It was a time where the media was not fragmented. So just like in the Catholic Church, the Trinity was the light that guided the church. Nobody knew what it meant, but the Trinity was sacrosanct. And so the Trinity of America, before we fragmented, was the three anchors. They were different. You could choose the personalities. Oh, I like Huntley Brinkley. Oh, I like Cronkite. But we all went straight. There was no confusion. This is what it is, said Cronkite. If Cronkite said it, this was the truth. And we could rest. Then it all fell apart, you see. Then it all fragmented when cable came. Cable was like the Protestant Reformation of Europe. Before the Protestant Reformation, there was the Catholic Church, and there was the Trinity, and the Catholic Church anchored reality in Europe. The European mind was anchored by the Catholic Church. There was not even a printing press. I mean, the Catholic Church had all the Bibles. They were written by hand. If you wanted to know what was in the Bible, you asked the priest. The Trinity anchored us, you see. But then the Reformation came, like a hammer or hand hitting a ball of mercury. You ever do that? We used to play with mercury before we realized it'd kill you. And because you could break it out, hit it, and it would splatter. But if you tipped the bowl, they would all run back together again. And you would say, the one is restored. There was the one ball of mercury, then it was fragmented, then it came back, and we said, the center is restored. I know where I am. I'm okay. It's kind of like when you're driving and you dope off, and maybe you're going to a new place, and you dope off and bypass and miss your turning point, you see, and you wake. Where in the fuck am I? And there's a moment of panic. There's a moment of dislocation. There's a moment of not knowing where you are. And we all know those moments because they're very common. You wake up from I remember the first time I experienced it. I was a little boy, maybe 10 years old. My mother let me go to the movie. She was only a block down the road. Living in San Diego, she let me go to the movie by myself. Well, you come home and you go this way now. And I came out of that movie, and it was, I don't know what it was, but I was so deep into the movie that when I came out, I had no idea where I was. I didn't recognize anything. I was totally lost, you see. And that's where America is right now, totally lost. How did this happen? You gotta have a wide angle view. So you go back to the three networks that anchored America, and then that got fragmented, like hitting a ball of mercury, and it went into cable news. And then Fox came, and then because there was a fragmentation of the Trinity, the Catholic Church broke up. A reformation happened where Fox came and said, I'm the center, I know the way. So you had the Trinity over here, and Fox came in. So there was an opening, you see, when cable came, because the networks got fragmented. You remember that, right? And so now there was an opening, a vacuum. And there was an uncertainty in America then in the 70s. Remember that? In the 70s, nobody knew what gender was. The rock stars were androgynous. Women started looking like men. Men looked like women. It was an androgynous time. And it was a creative time, but it was also a confusing time. Well, for those who knew who they were and what the right way was, they don't know where all these rights come from. Where's all this confusion come from? We're all lost the way. We need to restore the way. So Fox came in, you see. The Trinities were one way, three but one, and Fox came in as an alternative. And they said, the message of Fox was, the left is not the way. The right is the way. Go right if you want to go straight to the center. Go right if you want to go to the heart of truth. Go right if you want to go to God. Go right if you want to be family values. Go right for the American way. And the left way, it's all fragmented. They don't know who they are. They're they don't know how to shop. They're like women. They flip-flop. They don't know how to shop. They can't make a decision. They can't lead. They're weak. The left doesn't know the way. Don't go left, go right. You see? And that created a schism between the America that we used to know, which people younger than me never saw, you see. So that created a schism between the right way and the wrong way. And the right way was wrong, was right. You got to get this point right here. The right way was wrong because it's not left. The right way had no way. The right way had no vision. The right way had no promise of a greater America. The right way was right because it wasn't left. So all the right had to do was say the left wasn't the way, and that's it. So the schism happened, and half of America split right because they didn't want to go left. If you look back at the political campaigns, I remember John Kerry, who got defeated because he was a flip-flopper. And he was a great a war veteran. Oh, he flip-flops. That used to be the rubber burning tire hung around the Democrat. Oh, they flip-flop. They're women. They're effeminate men. They're girly men. They don't know the way. Right's the right way, you see. And this schism began to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, you see. And now we're so far from the center that America is fragmenting. And then the Buddhist monks come. And then the walking monks are coming, and they're walking right through this schism. They're walking right through this division, you see, and they're going straight to the center. They're going straight to the center of the heart of America. And people run. They come to it and say, oh, my God, you feel this is real. You feel a presence. People cry. They see the monks, and they cry, and they bow, and they want blessings, this is like a spiritual pilgrimage. This is like Jesus going to Jerusalem, riding on a donkey. Riding on a donkey. Follow this. I mean, this is a meandering channel here, but I'm pointing towards the truth. I'm going straight. Thanks for dropping in.